I just got done watching The Walking Dead. And I'm gonna try to vlog. I don't know why I decided to film a video right after watching the show that I obviously get way into. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, obviously, because that would just be a terrible thing for me to do. But I thought we'd have a little chat about this. Why am I getting so emotional about a show that's primarily about bodies coming back to life and eating people? Why am I so emotional right now? It's such a far-fetched situation that would probably never happen on this planet, and I know, I can see the jokes already in the comments, okay? Don't have to leave them. You know, it's not apocalypse gonna happen. I know. But I'm sitting there thinking, why am I so into this thing? This really weird, kinda gross thing. Why am I so into this? Better yet, why are humans in general into things that could never exist or happen? Why are fictional stories like fantasy, sci-fi, and horror, why are they so intriguing to us as people? And obviously I don't have a definitive answer for this, but I can try my darndest to answer with why I think these things are valuable. One of the conversations I have with my mom all the time, hi mom, how you doing? One of the conversations I have with her is, why do you watch these things like this? They're gross. Why do you do that? And I always struggle to put into words why I watch shows like The Walking Dead. But I think what fascinates me about things like fantasy, horror, and sci-fi is the fact that while all this crazy, incredible, fascinating stuff is going on around you, humanity still exists as a thing. Looking at the zombie apocalypse story, for example, these are literally bodies coming back to life trying to eat you. And the compelling part of the story is not that, it's the people involved in this. And as is the case with The Walking Dead, it's not necessarily the scary thing that is the scariest part of the show, it's the people involved in the show that can oftentimes be the scariest thing. And I think why we're into these kind of stories nowadays is because our species doesn't really have to exist, doesn't really have to survive anymore. Back when our species emerged from Africa, we had to fend for ourselves and fight death on a daily basis. And thankfully nowadays, a lot of us have the luxury of being able to wake up and know that we're gonna be able to eat food that day. And even though these fictional situations aren't based in reality at all, it kind of brings us back to our history in a way. Even though I don't have to go out and hunt to make sure I can eat for the day, I can relate in my DNA to that sort of situation. I don't have specific memories of that, but that's what I came from. That's what we all came from. I think books, movies, shows, whatever, that put people in situations where they're forced to survive appeal to some of the most basic human instincts. And one of the most fascinating things about entertainment like this is the line between surviving and being a good human being. So I don't know if that made sense at all. I don't know if it made sense. I'm still feeling a whole mess of a lot from that episode. But basically, connecting a little bit back to my last video, I watch these shows because I like to feel. And what is entertainment at the most basic level but a means to feel? But it's not feeling about our own lives, it's feeling about situations outside of us. It's teaching us sympathy. That's why I love art so much, that's why I love entertainment so much. It gives me an opportunity to feel something, not about my life, but about somebody else's life. Even if that somebody else isn't a real person. But the importance of it as like a societal thing is taking that sympathy that we learn by watching, by reading, by feeling along with these characters or real people and applying that to our real lives. And that is what a zombie apocalypse show taught me. Am I doing it right? I don't know if I'm doing it. I think I may be thinking too much. There's no such thing. But I would love to know what you guys think about this whole thing. Why do you watch the things that you watch? Why do you read the things that you read? Why do you feel the things that you feel for people who may not even exist? But I'm gonna go try and sleep these feels off, because that was a whole lot of an episode. As always, I'm Connor Manning. You've just become a little more awesome, and I will see you guys on Friday. If you don't watch, or have never watched, or read the comics for The Walking Dead, I highly recommend it. It is on Netflix, but I urge you, give it the 5-episode rule, because it moves a little slow. Takes some getting used to. But, I don't even know what to say. The feelings are just coursing through my veins. That's what blood does. Feelings don't do that.